Mm-hmm.
Why did you want to come back?
Because it's so nice here. We enjoyed. We had such a great time last time in Uddevalla and in Sweden, and it just worked out that we were able to come back this time. There was a space in the schedule, and I know we got in contact with Lars, and we were wanting to come back, and we were grateful that it worked out that we could, and also the timing is just managed to fit in another show tomorrow at the Hand to Hand Festival, and then after that we're actually driving directly all the way to back to Germany. So yeah, we really like it up here. It seems so far away from Australia, but that it's nice. It's nice to come this far and still find very similar people, like have nice friends and great hospitality and community here.
What is what do you find similar between Sweden and Australia?
Well, I find that I think it's not just in particular. I think that myself, I find that where we travel as a band, that we find that in general people are similar. Like even though our languages, we have different cultures and language, um, but there's one thing that is common, and that is we're all human and we all share the same emotions and feelings, and um, for us, we bring music, and so I think people all over the world respond to our music in a very similar way. It doesn't matter where they're from, and I think that has been, enlightening for me to just see we really are, one big family. We feel the same, we think the same, we act the same, so we like the same things.
Have you noticed any difference how big your audience is this time in Sweden compared to the?
Well, we haven't yet played our first Swedish show, so I know since last time we were here, it was really great. I know there was those people at the show who had never seen us before and never heard of us. So of course that's the best way for us to introduce ourselves to the Swedish audience, is to come here and to be present, play some shows. Hopefully, people will see us and then they'll tell their friends, and so next time, the idea is that more and more Swedish people will come and enjoy the music.
What response did you have the last time?
We had a great response. We had a great time. I'm laughing because we had such a great night, and then we partied the whole night with the Swedish people. You guys know how to party, oh my gosh. But yeah, we had a really good time, a really attentive crowd, and everyone was just in really good spirits, like it's summer here and it's beautiful weather, everyone's ready to celebrate and see music and enjoy themselves, so the energy is positive and it's right for our type of music.
So you have high hopes for this time?
Yes, I've no doubt we'll have another spectacular evening, no doubt.
Can you describe your music? It's reggae music. I'm not so well known in reggae, maybe a lot of people watching. So maybe you can describe a little what is your key functions and a key thing you want to reach out with.
Okay, so our music is quite diverse. I think like you said, we're inspired by reggae, Afrobeat music, everything Latin music, hip hop, world, R&B. It's a big mixture of what we're inspired by, and also what is, coming from us, I guess an Australian music scene. We call our music urban roots because you can obviously hear our influences like reggae, like traditional roots, sort of roots reggae, but also the more urban sounds that we are kind of combining now, the sounds like dance hall and hip hop. So it's a mashup of styles, and also our band, our mashup of cultures as well. So we bring varied influences into the mix. Yeah, and you know, I guess for us, we just want to play music from the soul that represents who we are, and sing words of the same sort. And you know, our sound is kind of, it doesn't sound like anything in particular. It's different, but I think that's what people like about it. It's kind of unique, but familiar at the same time.
I think the music I heard today was very you like to dance and party. So
Yeah.
is it the main thing for you to get people to move?
I think it's a big part of our live show, definitely. We're a band that really prides ourselves on the live performance, and we put a lot of energy into the live show. And for us, it's about getting on stage, and there'll be 8 of us tonight on stage, and we want to involve the crowd in the performance. So the energy that we're sharing, we want it to be a shared interaction. So the audience will give some energy and we'll give energy, and together we'll have a good time. And dancing is a big part of that. If you want to dance, you have to come tonight.
You write all the lyrics.
Uh-huh.
What is important for you in the lyrics? You want to tell a story or a
Yeah, I
message?
guess each song is different, you know, like each song might have a different message. In general, we sing about issues that we feel close to the heart, as far as the state of our global community, what's going on in the world now, what it's like to be alive and be a young person at this point in the history of the world, what we witness in our travels throughout streets and cities around the world. So these things influence the music and the lyrics a lot, and I guess the underlying thread through all the songs is that we remember ourselves and inspire our audience to remember that we are all connected on this planet, and as human beings we are all connected, and that, you know, it's a time where we need to remember that, but also embrace it and realize that we have the power in our own hands to craft our future. And it seems that in this time in the world, there needs to be some shift in the way we're crafting the future, because we're going in this direction. But more and more people are realizing that, well, you know, we need to, things like energy and the way we, you know, greening up the way we live. So these things is the underlying sort of factor and thread throughout our music, for sure.
Is it important for you in your personal life as well, these things?
Definitely, we are. You know, it's something that comes naturally lyrically to me, because it's just what I think about, and it's how I feel, and what I'm interested in. I'm interested in, you know, the world, politics and languages and cultures. So yeah, definitely in our spare time we're also involved in working with different organizations and supporting them, and maybe you know, writing songs for them, or doing benefit concerts of varied causes. So it's a really big part of our life and a big part of the music.